Welcome back to Good Day State Line. As we get closer to Children's Dental Health Month, we thought we'd call in an expert. So we are chatting with Dr. Jeannie Beauchamp, president of the American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry. We want to talk about the importance of going to the dentist, even though maybe some people are skipping these days. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me on.
So tell us, why pediatric dentist visits are just so important right now more than ever.
I think we really want to get the children in a good routine for the rest of their lives. And the sooner you start that and teach them preventive things of brushing and flossing, the better, and the better for their overall health. And I think, there's been some delay in treatment just because of the pandemic where people were quarantined. And so we've really got to get them back in the office and make sure there's no problems.
I went to the dentist recently and it had been a little longer than, it was supposed to because of scheduling conflicts. And they told me, they were like, okay, listen, you can't skip the next one because if you do, all these things are going to happen with your gums. And so I imagine for kids, that's almost even more important, having younger gums and younger teeth than those of us who are a little bit older.
Well, and they change so much. You really want to stay on top of things with them. They're with the baby teeth and then permanent teeth coming in, and you just really don't want to, skip anything and miss out on something.
So if parents, have skipped or are thinking about skipping a dental appointment for their kids, what could happen if we do skip these appointments?
Well, I think sometimes if there's maybe a little cavity starting and you skip an appointment, then it gets bigger and bigger and you've got, a bigger issue, when they do come in. And plus, if they're not getting their teeth cleaned properly, they'll get more buildup. And then the appointment to clean their teeth will take longer, maybe a little more difficult. Their gums might, they might have some gingivitis and all. So you just want to prevent all that if you can.
Right, especially when we're talking about kids. Like a lot of parents, I don't have any of my own kids, but I have 6 nieces and nephews, and I try to help them brush their teeth. We're doing our best, but they're not getting back there. They're not like doing a great job. They're just learning how to do it. So I'm guessing going to the dentist and have someone do that great job, even more important for kids.
Yes, we feel like every time they come in, we really go over how to do it and how, it starts sinking in, the more you reinforce, home care. And, of course, we ask the families to, help them and maybe let them brush first and then you follow up and double check those areas they might have missed. So we, want to keep enforcing that.
So if we're thinking about ways to help kids, aside from brushing, are there good drinks or snacks that they should be choosing to keep their teeth healthier?
Yes, absolutely. We really want them to stay away from the sugar snacks, and the candies and stuff. So if they could have more fresh fruits, cheese is good for them, nuts, stay away from the sugar things. And then as far as beverages, we like the fluoridated water. I mean, that's the best for their teeth. It really helps their enamel. And if we can encourage that, a lot of times now that they're home doing school virtually, a lot of times, they run into the kitchen and grab a soft drink or a, fruit drink of juice or something, and it's got a lot of sugar in it. So we really try to stress water. Except, if they're going to have a special drink, do it with a meal, not just sipping on it all day.
I like the fact that there's all these flavored waters out there for kids. It's another thing I tell my nieces and nephews as they're old Auntie Shell. I'm like, listen, when I was a kid, we didn't have that delicious flavored water, so you should enjoy it.
Yes, I agree. Absolutely.
So where can our parents and kid viewers go to get some more information on this important topic?
We've got a really good website called mychildrensteeth.org, and it's got some really good hints and ideas and just helps you give some ideas on taking care of your children's teeth. It's a really good website.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Coming up next, so we are getting healthier all the way around here. How we can boost our immunity this winter. I know we're all wondering about that. And then, a little bit of fun. We're making tropical cocktails with Amy from the Ark for Spirit Day. We'll be right back.